Let's see. You're not gonna fool me this time, Captain. Ooh, look me in my eyeballs right now and tell me that's not crazy. Team USA.
It's like being Michael Phelps at the Special Olympics.
If you can't tell, I've been watching the Olympics and oh my gosh, it is so freaking good. To see so many passionate people and talented people all in one place, it's amazing. So naturally I had to give it my own shot, but we are doing the Reader Olympics today. We are gonna be reading for 24 hours, not straight. We care about our health. But we're putting a little twist on it because we're doing summerween. For some reason within the last few months, I've been craving a good thriller, a good mystery. And I was like, why not just read a ton and do a summer Halloween thing? So here we are. I'm very excited. I do have the books already. In true Olympic fashion, we will be trying to reach our max, which is 4 books. I want to read The Couple Next Door. This is supposed to be a really good thriller about this couple who move in. I think there's like a dinner party and someone ends up, you know. Next up is a Riley Sager book, which is my first Riley Sager. This is the only one left. This book was recommended to me by my little brother's girlfriend, so let's see if this is really good. I looked it up online and it had really good reviews, but I literally know nothing about it and I kind of like it that way. I just want to go into this book not knowing what's going to happen and then see if we can figure it out. Then we have The Final Girl Support Group. This is by Grady Hendrix. This is the book I got from the Strand when I did a blind date with a book, and it says, in horror movies, the final girls are the ones left standing when the credits roll. They made it through the worst night of their lives. But what happens after? That sounds good. And last but not least, we have to do it justice by reading Rebecca. This is by Daphne du Maurier. This book is the one that Verity is literally copying. So if you ever read Verity by Colleen Hoover, this is literally what she was trying to emulate. So we have to read the original because I heard it's really, really good. My strategy for today is to read the smallest book first. So I think that's going to be The Couple Next Door, and then end up reading Rebecca last because it's the longest. Yeah, it's like 407 pages. No, it's not. 410 pages. The Couple Next Door is, oh, beautiful. It's like 308 pages. Amazing. Riley Sager, 382. Then The Final Girl Support Group, I think, is also in the 300s. So it's 340. Yeah, we can definitely do this, guys. I think we can definitely read 4 books. So let's get started. Let me get that handy dandy timer. Also, do you see that I'm in uniform? I was trying to buy some Halloween themed pajamas at Target, but when I went there was nothing Halloween themed. And you know what? Color me surprised. It is July, but still, I feel like even in the kids section, there should have been something. And there wasn't. I did buy 2 books though. I really feel like today is gonna go well because not only are we sleeping at the nighttime, but we are also strategic because we're reading the smallest book to the largest book. When I was in high school, I had this teacher who was like, this is a life lesson that you need to remember forever. If you have something smaller to do compared to something bigger to do the smaller thing first. And for some reason, that thing has always stuck with me. Yes, it's like common sense, but him saying that way has always stuck with me. And I don't know why we never applied it to the 24-hour reading vlog. So here we are, learning from our mistakes. So I think that we should read 5 hours today. Today's Friday. The Olympics started today. That means we only have to read 19 tomorrow and Sunday. So if I get up at 6 a.m., if I get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow and start by 6 a.m. tomorrow, we can read like 12 hours, maybe even 13, and then we can finish strong on Sunday. But then I'll have the rest of my day to like sleep. This is a good plan, right? We are thinking outside the box today. There's no way we're not going to read all 4 books today. We're going for gold, baby. Oh my God, we're already yawning. It is 7 o'clock. But we can definitely read 5 hours today and go to bed. I think going to bed is going to be the treat, so I think we're going to be fine. All right, we're going to do the stopwatch this time instead of the timer. Ready, set, go. We have to set the ambiance as well. I'm going to put on some Halloween themed music so that I can really get into the mode. Did y'all see that I almost fell? Why am I 10 pages in and I'm already shook? Shook. I feel like I just looked up from a movie. The way my jaw just dropped on the floor after 3 pages. I'm sorry, 7 pages. 7 pages? I know it's way too soon, but this is already giving the spooky vibes I was looking for. I'm already hooked. I love a story that jumps right into it. So this is what's happening. First of all, everything is in third person, but it's really cool because we get to hear the exact thought process of not only the mom, but also the husband, Marco, and the detective. So let me just explain to you what's going on. Anne and Marco are a couple and they just went over to the neighbor's house for a dinner. It was the neighbor's husband's birthday. So the neighbor is Cynthia and Graham, and it was Graham's birthday. Annie and Marco go over to the neighbor's house to have like a celebratory dinner for him. While they're there, a tragedy takes place at Anne and Marco's house. They have a child that they left in the house while they were at the party. The child is 6 months old. They go back to the house after the dinner party at 1 a.m. and they go back and then they notice a tragedy. They call the cops, right? And everything is unfolding so quickly. Every time I read a new paragraph, it's like a whole new layer of an onion. And I'm seeing new parts of the dynamic of the couple. And now I'm getting a little suspicious of the couple. But they're trying to like point the finger at the husband, Marco. And I'm like, no, you're not gonna fool me this time, Captain. Because they always do that. And whenever they try to like force a specific narrative, I know it's not that narrative. So I feel like it's not the husband. And the wife looks pretty innocent to me. So that's why she's my #1 suspect at the moment. Right now, I'm also trying to make healthy Snickers. I saw this I saw this recipe on Instagram where this girl, she took dates, chocolate, and like some walnuts, and she mixed them all together really cute and aesthetic like. And she called it healthy Snickers. And because it's summerween right now, we have to have a snack. So let's open these dates. Y'all, this book is getting so good. Every time I read a good book like this, it makes me really mad that it took me so long to read it. And this is my first book by this author, Shari Lapina. Does she have other books? Y'all let me know. And if so, what else should I read by her? Because right now, I'm a fan. You know what it feels like? It feels like dun 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 dun. Special Victims Unit. That's exactly what it feels like. Detective, I think it's Razbak? I'm gonna say Razbak. Detective Razbak is on his stuff. He's not playing around. He's objective. He's not putting his emotion in it. He don't care what these parents are saying. He wants to be sympathetic, but he's also got his eye on them. I like that. I respect that. So we're just gonna kind of play this by ear. I'm gonna melt some chocolate. That should be good enough. All right, fine, a little bit more. I just know we're not gonna use all this chocolate. You're trying to be a bad influence, but I know we're not gonna use it all. So I'm not gonna be wasteful. Okay. I'm gonna melt some chocolate. Ooh, I already know this is gonna be delicious. Look at that. Now what we're supposed to do is we're gonna take a little date. So what I wanna do is take some organic peanut butter. Yeah, we got the organic stuff. Also, let me know in the comments below, are you a crunchy peanut butter kind of girl? Or are you a smooth peanut butter kind of girl? Because for me personally, everything needs to be crunchy. Everything needs to have a crunch. I want my food to bite back, you know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna take a date. Put a little peanut butter in there. Okay, that looks good. Look at that. We're gonna lightly dip her and twirl her around, show her a good time. Then we're gonna put her on a plate. And we're gonna get fancy and put a little salt on it. We're gonna use our other fingers because that's gross. Okay, that's good. And we're also gonna add the walnuts. Look at us being healthy. Who am I? It's trying to embarrass me. This is the perfect summerween treat. Trying to be on my healthy girl summer. Okay, now we just gotta make like 3 more. Anyway, this book is really good. I still can't believe it's only 300 pages. Like the way the story is progressing so quickly, every layer, every turn, like they just introduced her parents and they have kind of a tumultuous, weird relationship going on. So I want to unpack that. They don't really seem to like Marco very much. Very interesting. What did Marco do? Okay, we're done. And this is what we're looking like. I'm going to put this in the fridge now and we'll try it again in 30 minutes. I don't know if this is correct, but I'm going to use the rest of this chocolate and pour some milk in it and make some hot chocolate. Maybe I need a bigger cup. This feels excessive. No, that's what I'm talking about. Hot chocolate and murder. You love to, okay. We don't know if it's murder. Let me not. Hot chocolate and mystery. If Nye was here, she would lick all of this chocolate clean. She's a chocolate crackhead, but I love her. If you're watching this, I love you. You know how many spoons I use just for this one thing? Oh my God, the chocolate is hardening. No. Okay, we'll put it in the microwave. Everything's fine. You would literally never know that I had a biology degree because I literally just mix oil and water because I put oil in the chocolate and I'm wondering why it's not mixing. Duh, but it's fine. I like put it in there one more time and I added a little agave and now it's pretty good. All right, back to what we're supposed to be doing. Let's put this timer on. I'm already failing miserably. It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 p.m. and we've only read an hour and a half and I'm supposed to read 5 hours today. I'm gonna try my best. Let's see what we can do. I'll see you in an hour. Okay, it's dessert time. Look at how good they look. Yes, I already ate one, but shut up. Okay, we're gonna pretend like this is my first time. Ready? These are so good. I'm not even lying. I don't know if they taste like a Snicker. I haven't had Snickers in years, but it is so delicious. And you know what really like elevates it is the salt. It like brings all the flavors together. It's like toe curling. Delicious. And I use dark chocolate too, so it has like a richness. Anytime I finish eating, I always want something sweet, so this is going to be the perfect treat. Okay, I'm going to finish these and we're going to get back to reading. They're so good. It's a little over 11 and we've been reading for 3 hours and 15 minutes. We're over 100 pages into the book and things are unraveling. They are blaming each other. They don't trust each other. They're pointing the finger. Things are looking very interessante at the moment. And I'm excited to see who did it, who done it. My money is on Anne. Dare I say, my money's on Anne. She's a little too twitchy, a little too jumpy at the moment. But I don't think it's right to blame her because she did just have a baby. So I don't know. It's still very up in the air. But I'm too tired to think. So I'll see you in the morning. Also, my homemade Snickers were delicious. All right, love you, bye.
Day 2.
Good morning. It is currently 8 a.m. I think it's 7:55. I got up at like 6:30 and I literally could not get out of bed. So here we are trying again. Okay, so we almost read like 4 hours yesterday. That means that if we read from now until we end, we can be done around 4 a.m. instead of going to bed. And I think that's what I'm gonna do because I have so much stuff to do tomorrow. I'm not gonna wanna sleep and then get up. I'm gonna wanna sleep and like sleep. So if I read until 4 a.m., then do the rest of the stuff that I have to do tomorrow, I can go to bed at like 6 p.m. and then sleep the rest of the night. So I think that's the plan today. I was gonna take y'all to like a cute cafe and stuff like that, but no. This is the reading Olympics. We can't lollygag. I don't want to turn off the camera one time, even when I'm talking to y'all. So we're gonna have to make every second count. I'm making myself some coffee right now. I'm very tired. I had to put on some eye patches because I woke up with the craziest eye bags. Also, when you put your eye patches on, do you go small side in to wide or do you go wide to small? I never know which way to do it, but for some reason I feel like it's small side to wide side because it fits perfectly in that corner, you know? Obviously it doesn't matter, but that's my philosophy. I'm using like these little mushroom coffee things. They're supposed to be much better for your health. It's a 7-in-1 mushroom coffee mix. This is not an ad, but this is what I use. And it's been working really well. I feel like my brain's more on than anything. It has L-theanine, PS, and bacopa. And lion's mane. I think these are the different types of goodies in there. Jingo. I'm probably saying all of these wrong, but this is what I use if anyone cares.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Oh my gosh, it's 8:02. Okay, we have to turn on this timer and get the book. It's getting so good though. Like it really is. It's crazy. For a short book, it packs a punch. Like I'm already so suspicious of everyone. You know what I feel like? I feel like everyone's kind of like the Spider-Man meme right now. That's where I'm at in the book. Everyone's kind of blaming themselves or blaming the other person. They don't know who to trust, even within the couple, which is insane. All I know is that baby Cora better be
Better be. I almost gave away a little bit of a plot thing, but I didn't. Baby Cora better be, is all I'm saying. She better be. All right? Or his hands. For whoever it is. I do think it's Anne. Okay, wait. I don't know. There's something weird about the neighbor. But I feel like anyone who looks overly innocent is a red flag in a book because usually that's the person, you know? But Cynthia was given weird. She was giving very weird and obsessed with the husband. So I think Cynthia has a big part. I don't know, but Graham was weird too. I'm thinking about it now and he was like way too stoic. Like this was a huge tragedy that happened and he was just way too calm. Okay, so it's the whole couple. It's the whole couple. Something, they're a part of it. I don't know if they're the main people, but they're at least accomplices, okay? We'll reevaluate midway through the book though. Also, I'm gonna use my headphones today because I really wanna lock in. Did y'all notice I changed where my desk is? I already told the members, but we're gonna be doing a room makeover very soon. I just need to save all the money I need for all the pieces, but it's gonna be really fun. All right, let me shut the heck up, get this party started. All right, we are officially starting the timer back up at 8:04. Guys, the timer has been on this whole time.
Oh no!
I do remember that the clock was on 3:15. That was the last time I saw it. We're just gonna say, how is this already a fail? Okay, we're just gonna say 3:30. I'm trying to see if I can remember, hold on. Okay, I can't remember any earlier time, so we're just gonna put 20 and a half hours. We're not turning this bad boy off this entire time, so we better be productive. Ready? Wait, can I show you my background? It's so cute. Found it on Pinterest. And this is my new case. God, y'all, page 143. I thought that was too simple to be it, but wait, but we're only halfway through the book. How is this possible? I don't know. There has to be something more to the story, but something crazy just happened. Wow. I mean, it makes sense. And you know what I love about this book? It's kind of giving me the feeling of Sherlock Holmes and Watson. Detective Raceback is so thorough and so like calculating. It's incredible to see. He's really smart, and I love seeing his thought process, and I love that the author shows why he asks certain questions or does certain things. Like when he was questioning the couple, he was so thorough. It felt like we were watching a mental game of chess by like the highest chess masters. It was so cool. And I'm really interested to see where this book is going to go because we're halfway through now. We're on page 143 and something very clear just happened. Like it's almost like solving the case, but there's no way. There's just no way that this is it. Something else has to be happening. Some other cards have to be falling into place. But I think that's okay because with the other side of things, something else is developing. It's hard to explain what's happening without like giving you details, but one thing happened that kind of seems like it's solving the case, and another thing is happening in the background that I know is important. I understand, like with thrillers, every little detail always leads to something else, so they wouldn't have said certain things if it wasn't important. And there was some other clear leading evidence that seems like it's going to be important. So I don't know. It's just getting really good. I can't believe this book is so short, and I can't believe it took me so long to read it. Also, we've read about an hour so far. So we have 19 hours left. That sounds so crazy, but I'm having a good time, so that's good. I do still believe that we can read 4 books. So I'm hoping that I can finish this within the next 2 hours. The plot right now is like BBL level thick. I don't know who to trust. I don't know who to believe. I hate everyone, but like in the best way. The amount of tension in this book right now, insurmountable. Like I don't understand. This author, it is so good. The plot twist, the twists and turns, like certain people know certain things. Not everyone is good. Like literally there isn't a single good person, but because the author has written it so well, I understand everyone's ideology. I understand why everyone did certain things. Obviously we don't agree with what they're doing, but wow. Walking through their thought process, everything's in third person, is incredible. This author, she does not play. She is not playing around. Again, we have like 47 pages left and I am terrified. I am terrified. The fact that she has built up this much tension, I feel like I'm at the top of a roller coaster. Now all we do is fall. All the pieces are going to fall into place and I cannot wait, but I had to take a moment and talk to y'all because I've never wanted to talk more about a book in a 24-hour reading vlog than I do right now. Also, I'm eating lunch. Lunch is watermelon. It is so crazy. I literally hate everyone. Except for the detectives, obviously. We have about 16 and a half hours left and I'm just shook. I just need y'all to know. I'll probably talk to you at the end because I know it's going to be something insane. But wow. Wow. It is a 5-star. There has not been a single thing wrong with this book. It is clever. The intellectual thought put into this, here. She is so freaking good. I have to read her backlist. I have to. I have not found a single part of the book where I'm like, ugh, I wish she didn't say that. Or, not really for me. Everything has been perfect. This book has been perfectly written in my eyes. And I'm ready for another book by her.
2 hours later.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I saw certain things coming, but I did not see that ending coming. This was a perfect book. Oh my goodness. The storytelling, the tension, the surprise after surprise. Like, wow, this was the perfect book to start off Summerween. I cannot believe it. This is one of the best thrillers I've ever read. Wow. All I can say is they had it coming. They had it coming. I felt like, well, first of all, I do think person X went a little too overboard. I felt like person Y, the person who received the overboard, deserved some type of repercussion, but to that extent, this is a little too much. It's like the friend who takes the joke too seriously or takes it too far. I felt like at least they should have been jumped. But it didn't have to be that far. But wow, this was a good freaking book. Even if we weren't doing a 24-hour reading vlog, this was so good I would have devoured it. Yeah. Wow. Also, we have, let's see, 14 hours and 40 minutes left. I do know what the next book is gonna be. I think it's the, hold on, let me go check. That is right. It is going to be The Final Girl Support Group, because it's the next shortest book. I do really want to read this. Maybe I should switch them. Okay, let's read what they're about first. At 17, Lenore Hope hung her sister with a rope. Oh, whoa, hung her sister with a rope, now reduced to a schoolyard chant. Okay. Whew, that was close. The Hope family murders shocks the Maine coast one bloody night in 1929. While most people assume 17-year-old Lenore was responsible, the police were never able to prove it, other than her denial after the killings. She has never spoken publicly about that night, nor has she set foot into the Hope's End, the cliffside mansion where the massacre occurred. Stabbed her father with a knife, took her mother's happy life. What the heck is going on right now? It is now 1983, and the home health aide Kit McDeer arrives at a decaying Hope's End to care for Lenore. After her previous nurse fled in the middle of the night, in her 70s and confined to a wheelchair, Lenore has rendered mute by a series of strokes and can only communicate with Kit by tapping out sentences on her old typewriter. One night, Lenore uses it to make a tantalizing offer. I want to tell you everything. Wait, this sounds so good. Propulsive, a dizzying gothic whodunit. Wait, this might be the one, even though it's longer than this one. Let's see what this is about. From chainsaws to summer camp slayers, Grady Hendrix' fast-paced and wickedly humorous thriller, The Final Girl Support Group, pays tribute to and slightly subverts our most popular horror films, movies like The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, A Nightmare on Elm Street, and Scream. I don't know. I feel like I'm more connected to this book. I kind of want to figure out what the heck happened. I think we're reading this next. Tired, but I will say I only have like 80 pages left in this book, and it's not as good as the first book we read, The Couple Next Door. I already feel like less interested. It's about this girl. She goes to be a caretaker for this older lady who is accused of killing everyone in her family, and she slowly unravels the truth as she works there and like interacts with the staff and stuff. This is so not comfortable. Do y'all see my neck meat? Anyway, and she follows that story and you're like trying to unravel the story with her, but it's just, I don't know. It's very lackluster for me. It's set in the 80s, but it's about a murder that happened in the late 20s, 1929 to be specific. And I'm just like getting through it. I don't know if it's because I'm tired or if it's because the story. But even when it was like a reasonable hour, I wasn't really enthralled in this story. So I do like the constant tension though. Like the woman that she's taking care of, she can't talk, but she has other ways of communicating with her. And so that's really interesting. But I do feel like, it's not bad, but I'm not like super excited to continue reading it. But we're gonna keep powering through, people. Powering through. Powering through. I can't believe we do this on a regular basis. This is insane. This is insane. There, I said it. Who's the real psychopath? Is it the lady in the book or is it me? Also, I bit off all my nails. This is the first time I've had bare, butt naked, booty naked nails in a really long time. I don't know why I did it. Oh, yes, I do. Because these two fingers were off, and I hate this more than I hate like not having nail polish. But I hate when one of the nails are off. It just looks so not cute to me. This is like the one luxury I do for myself. This is my skincare. So when it's not right, it really bothers me. So as I was reading, I was like biting them off like a crackhead. I just thought you should know that. All right, and we're back to it. I'll see y'all when I finish this book. Okay? Okay.
3 hours later.
All right, we did it, people. We finished book number 2. It is currently 2 a.m. and I don't know how much time we have. Oh my god, it's 3 a.m. We have 2 hours left. That's exciting. I rated this like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I felt like it was very cliche. A lot of the things that happened just were too timely to be realistic, which was annoying. I think that's the reason why I really enjoyed the first book so much. It was like realistic twists and turns. Also, wait a second. There was one thing I really hated about this book. This girl, the person who was the caretaker, was so dumb. She put herself in so many compromising situations in real life. She would have been out of here. Out of here the first, like, it's literally Scary Movie 101. She was confronting the people that were like supposed to be the antagonists. Can you imagine? In real life, you would be a goner. I don't know if it was confidence, stupidity, or privilege, but like, she was just constantly going at people's necks. And they were like strong people stronger than her, people who could have done very dangerous, violent things. And she would be the only one with them when she was confronting them. And like very compromising positions. And she thought that was a good idea? That's crazy. I don't know. That's what like makes me kind of detach from books a little bit when they're not realistic and they're supposed to be like realistic or create that eerie feeling for you. It's just like, how am I supposed to be scared when you're being dumb? Like, I would never put myself in this type of situation, so how can I empathize with you in this moment? That is how I felt with this book. She was just so many instances. Like, I could understand maybe you had a lapse in judgment one time. I'll allow it one time. But every time you're putting yourself in crazy situations where you would have been in real life, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. Tell me that's not crazy. Look me in my eyeballs right now and tell me that's not crazy. You can't, because it's crazy. It was a decent story, though. I did appreciate it. I felt like it was interesting enough. It's like a decent read, but I would never pick it up again. And I don't know if I would recommend it. So was it actually decent? I don't know. Anyway, the next book is The Final Girl Support Group. Y'all, we have 2 hours left. I don't know how far we're getting into this. We're definitely not reading 4 books, which sucks so bad. When will I do it, Lord? When will I do it? I think with regards to the Olympics, we're probably getting a bronze today. We're probably getting a bronze. It depends on how far we get into this. If we get like decently into it, maybe even a silver. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, The Final Girl Support Group is by Grady Hendrix. This book is about like all the girls who survive at the end of a scary movie. It's supposed to be very cliche like this. And I've already read 25 pages into it. I'm sorry I didn't film that for you. Sorry you couldn't see me read 25 pages. But already it's very lackluster. I gotta say it. Someone's gotta say it. One thing I don't like about it so far is that every paragraph or like every other page... No. Let me be more realistic. Every page, it's like, we're the final girl support group. We're the final girl support group. Of course we can do this. Of course we can do that. It's like, girl, we get it. How many times are you going to say it? Like, there's something about books that questions like your intelligence or tries to spell things out for you as if you can't figure it out as the reader, or just continuously say things instead of showing them through like the actions of the characters. That drives me nuts. It's like, girl, I have brain cells. I can put the two together. And even if I can't, only tell me one time. Like, stop spelling out everything for me. I'm not an incompetent audience, you know? And that's what it's giving right now. 25 pages in, and that's what it's giving. So let's see if it gets any better. Again, it is 3 a.m. The sillies are officially here. But we only have 2 hours left, so I feel like we can survive. I feel like we can survive. What do you think?
No.
Why would you say that? What? I'm sorry. These books got me feeling violent. I am reading about murder after all. I wish we could do the 24-hour reading vlogs, and then when it came to the nighttime, I got a stunt double. You think Nai's too young to play me right now? I can't. That'd be child abuse or whatever. All right, let me start. The final girl support group. Let me see if I can read to you. Wait, I feel like I'll be giving you information if I read to you. I'm sorry. I'll just read like a few sentences. The first sentence is very incriminating. Never mind. You get the gist. I'll talk to you later. We are on the last like 20 minutes. And we're about 100 pages into this book, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's just a little bit all over the place. So again, it's about the final girls support group. So the girls who make it at the end of the movie, like what happens to them. And right now they're kind of being like targeted, and we're following one of them, and she's just trying to get away and stuff like that. And then it's cut by these scenes of newspapers where I don't know if they're real news articles. I have to do more research. But so far it's not bad. It's a bit unique, but like not necessarily in the good way. And I just don't know how to feel about it. I don't know. We started off so high with, what was it? The couple next door, right? And then the only one left was like, okay. And this one is like, okay. You know, like very heavy on the neck extension there. So I don't know. That'd be a little bit better. I'm a tad bit disappointed. Dare I say, a little bit disappointed. But we're going to keep this party going. We're literally at the tail end. I'm very tired and a little bit over it. But we are determined. We're going to finish this strong, people. So I'll see you soon. We made it. Yay. These were the 3 books we ended up reading. This was the only 5-star. If anything, if this video taught you anything, you need to read The Couple Next Door. I thought it was literally perfect. It was so good. Kept me on the edge of my seat. And from there, it just went downhill. This was okay. The only one left. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But I just felt like the main character was really stupid. She did a lot of things that I know no one would do in real life. And I just felt like a bit of it was cliche. It was okay. It was like, all right. Now, this is the last book that we've been reading, The Final Girl Support Group. I honestly dislike it. It's not bad, but I'm just like so detached. I'm not really interested. The storyline is just a little bit all over the place for me. And I just feel, I don't know, it's written weird. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just like, as I'm reading it, I'm just like, what? I get it, but what? You know that feeling? So that's where I'm at. It's kind of disappointing because I thought it was going to be really good. But again, it's not that long, so hopefully it gets better soon. And if not, at least I'm not wasting a lot of time on it. We never got to Rebecca, though. That's what makes me sad. I really wanted to read this. This is considered a classic, and I know it's good. So maybe we'll read this during the actual Halloween season. But overall, I had a good time. We read 2 books. I'm not mad. When will I ever read 4, though? Every single time I go into this, I genuinely believe we're going to do it. And you know what? At least we set a high goal. Because even if we don't make it, we keep trying. And that's what's the most important thing. So, I would give us a bronze medal for today. We didn't do too bad, but we didn't do like amazing either. Overall, I had a nice time. I love y'all very mucho, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Okay, love you, bye. Ugh, I cannot believe how so these books were. Okay, this one was great, but this one I had better expectations, and this one, what the heck is going on? I'll read it and I'll leave you my score here, and we'll talk about it the next review we have. Okay, love you, bye for real.